jump in.
There we go.
All right, nope, there we go. Game's already gonna jump right into the action here. Poseidon on the blue side, Tali on the red. We have Princess banned and the poison removed as well. So we're gonna start off with a Ice Spirit. So there's a pump, all right. So we're gonna do some pump action here. The bats along with the miner, so some kind of swarm deck going in. The bats are going to get some chip damage on them, missing the zap on one of those bats. They're taking extra damage there. A slight boo-boo coming out here from Tali here. So
great start from
gonna take
Poseidon.
some damage there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the mid-range balloon deck. The balloon hater playing balloon. Love Thai enemy, I say. And here we go. The balloon. Is it gonna land a hit there? It might just land one hit. Gets stunned at the last second there by the Electro Wizard. Real shame. But it looks like Tali will actually maintain his tower hit points.
Interesting deck from Tali here. Not quite sure what it is, but it might actually be a breach spam.
Maybe the pump comes out again. Two cards still hidden behind. I have a feeling it might be some sort of maybe siege or golem deck. Could be possible. Minions get deployed again. The miner does do quite a bit of damage to that pump, but it shouldn't be enough there. The zap comes out, even tags onto that pump a little bit. The ice golem gets to the tower and explodes, so it does a little bit of chip damage. Balloon not sent on this wave. Poseidon hiding his last card.
Probably a spell, or he might just use the zap as his only spell and then swarm as much as possible. Possibly a ground troop, maybe Goblin, not too sure.
Yeah, the Ice Golem's coming here to block up that Mega Knight now. So we'll see what happens. There is a bat. We played, another Mega Knight. So it's Mega Knight, it's a Mega Knight mirror, you can almost say, but with different tech cards at the back there. I wonder what the pump is for. It doesn't seem like his deck's very pump intensive, so I really want to know what that pump is for. There's the P.E.K.K.A.
Wow.
Okay, got my answer right away. The P.E.K.K.A. is going to be landing on the battlefield here. Already taking quite a bit of damage from those minions. We'll see how much further he can press the attack here. The P.E.K.K.A. maybe drop a Mega Knight behind. Gonna open up with a Bandit. Bats are gonna be there. The Zap is gonna be available. Electro Wizard will be sent in to deal with that mess. And the charge in there. The P.E.K.K.A. does get removed. The Mega Knight lands. And without any time to actually re-establish a new Elixir Pump, he kind of has a dead card in hand.
He should send in his balloon now, or maybe a little too late now because his Mega Knight is taken out. So it's gonna be a bit rough for Poseidon here because he don't really have too many ground units. He have both P.E.K.K.A. and Mega Knight, I mean for Tali, and he can just keep spamming them, and if he could get rid of those minions, but his zap is not good against minions, and there are so many of them.
A lot of minions as well, and that P.E.K.K.A. is really not having a good time there. Already dropped to half health. The bats now following up as well. Just too much air to have to deal with. This P.E.K.K.A. probably not going to make it to the tower, and that Mega Knight lands right on that E-Wiz, flattening that fabulous hair of his. Mega Knight now on the red side of the river. This Mega Knight will actually drop as a result. The minions will try and deal with this miner, but given the rate of this attrition, it is going to favor Poseidon here. So Tali has got to really change up his game plan if he wants to make it out of this game alive. That's going to be a back end balloon, all right, just to set up some push. The Mega Knight probably going to land right in front as well. Maybe no, it's going to be nice golem setup. Miner, maybe. No, minion horde. All right.
Tali doesn't have anything to defend against his minion horde. So
and now he's in trouble. Balloon's going to float right over, and that's going to be the game. And Tali will concede game number 1 of this final series for today. Poseidon.
Balloon hater to
balloon hater. Lover. Yeah, balloon hater to balloon lover. What can he say? He's probably studied so much about the balloons. Like, why do I hate it so much? Actually, I love it.
It won me a game, so...
Won me many games, all right. I love it now. And I will not ban it. In fact, I will ban its counters. Not really its counters, but the Princess will counter up a lot of minions. So, interesting deck. Funny to see both decks not having good enough wave clear. And as a result,
both decks actually only have one spell each.
I really felt like the Elixir Pump on Tali's side was a waste. He could have replaced it with another cyclable unit like a Knight or Ice Golem and made his deck a lot more easy to rotate. So he'll either put the Mega Knight or the P.E.K.K.A. on Ice.
On situation,
depending on which situation. You don't really need the pump there. And yeah, I think he got punished severely for that. Because these two units are very slow moving. You don't really have a lot of extra firepower like a balloon or 3 musketeers at the back. So the pump really doesn't serve to do much. You know, so you put a Mega Knight and a P.E.K.K.A. there. Like,
This P.E.K.K.A. Mega Knight deck is actually very popular recently in Grand Challenges. But against those minion hordes and minions and bats, you just, oh my god, so little things that so many things that could deal with your slow moving unit, and those Mega Knight and P.E.K.K.A. just walk into the
into the meat grinder.
Yeah, meat grinder. So those minions hit so hard.
Yeah, it's there were too many. I think there was minions, minion hordes, and bats. So there's just not enough wave clear to go around, and Tali got himself overwhelmed. I think the pump definitely needs to go if he wants to run the similar deck again. Looking at both of these guys there, Tali would really like to even out his score to a 2-2, and so would Poseidon. So both guys, lots to gain here in this final match for today.
Poseidon, if he managed to win this, he could very well sit quite comfortably in the leaderboard. You know, he faced some really tough opponent in the past 2 days, like the who was that? It was against military attack. He won against military attack, but he lost against Aaron. Aaron, very good player, and losing against him was no shame at all. But if he can beat Tali, he should be quite comfortable at the leaderboard.
Yeah, you should. If anything, you should be pining for top 4. At the end of all those games in October, we still got 2 weekends to go. Wait, one more weekend. Wait, am I
20 seconds? So
am I done?
2 more weekends.
2 more weekends to go. Yeah, that's right. 2 more weekends to go, and there's lots more times, lots more games to actually try and catch up. There's 2 games per weekend day. So for Saturday and Sunday, you got 2 matches each time to try and climb yourself to the top of the ladder, top of the round robin group. So
in fact, you just land yourself in top 4 and then go into playoff, starts fresh, and then play it. I think it's a double elimination bracket if I'm not
bottom
wrong.
3rd and 4th place might be starting the lower bracket. So I think seeding might matter a little bit, but yeah, still you want to get into the top 4. You don't want to just get knocked out in the last 5 to 8 positions. All right, we're gonna have game number 2 going on here now. Poseidon on the blue, Tali on the red, and Tali needs this game to stay alive here in the series. I'm gonna open up with a Hawk Rider Ice Spirit, very aggressive. There's the Electro Wizard. I like that play that prevents the minions from getting tagged, but that Fireball gets a massive value,
taking out both the Electro Wizard and the minions. Very good timing.
That was pristine, yeah. All right, a Hawk Rider on the left there, going to be unanswered, is it? Yeah, it's going to be unanswered. Nope, going to be pulling in with the Tornado. So it gets 1 smack, and yeah, activates the King Tower. Does quite a bit. Gets 4 hits on the King Tower. That's pretty nice.
It's going to be very hard for Poseidon now that the King Tower is activated and the Tornado is most likely
and he's taking a lot of tower damage.
Yeah, you're just gonna get 1 hit at most. You see? So if Tali plays it well, no damage at all.
Minions. Gets a little bit of a tickle there on the tower. And that's a P.E.K.K.A. So this is the lightning deck, right? Maybe. Maybe.
We have not seen a single spell from Poseidon so far, but could be.
I think the spell is Zap and Lightning, right? Or Log and
Usually
Lightning.
It's Zap and Lightning for this.
Oh, there's the Hawk Rider. The Fireball gets deployed. I'm not sure he has the answers here. It's going to go in, stall a little bit of time, but still going to be beating away. The Zap gets revealed. There's a Tornado. Pulls the units away, but now the tower's going to be tying in terms of life, and I do believe both players are going to hold on to their last card. Tali might be running Rocket here, I think.
Possibly, because it's quite interesting that he is using Tornado, because Tornado usually wants to play with Executioner. It's like a marriage between those 2 cards.
I mean, I myself play without any of those cards. I think Tornado is just very good for redirecting things to your King Tower. It can also be used to delay some pushes, like you can see here. There's the Lightning. That's a valuable Lightning as well. Can that Knight stop any value from coming out from the Hawk? Good smack there.
Wow.
The Zap control, very nicely done. Minions coming in. There's the Ice Golem. Going to stop the damage coming out from the Hawk, but the Hawk's probably going to get more than 1 hit off. Yeah, now it's landing at 2 hits there. Both towers very close to each other. It's going to be a nail biter to see who actually takes this. The P.E.K.K.A. now gets deployed. There's always that threat of lightning as well. Tali has to be careful defending near his tower. This Ice Spirit is going to cause some trouble. This Goblin.
I think Tali might be rushing a little bit too much here, but getting very
The
low.
Goblins. They're going to be coming in. Oh, nice Ice Spirit. Tag them all. And with that King Tower activator as well, it could be easy peasy.
Yep.
The P.E.K.K.A. going to be coming down here and going to need to be a little bit pristine on that. Oh, good Tornado!
That
pulls the Hawk Rider. Pulls the P.E.K.K.A. out of the Hawk Rider's range and allows the Hawk to attack safely. And yeah, see, that's the power of the Tornado. If you can or you know how to use the Tornado properly, it can be used in many situations. Defensive, offensive, just so many applications. It's a really good card.
That defensive play, just pull the P.E.K.K.A. away from the Hawk Rider. Nope, you're not gonna touch my Hawk Rider. My Hawk Rider is gonna go all in on that tower. Takes down the tower, makes it 1-1, and we have the last.
Following the trend of 1-1 today. Apart from the two guys that got 2-0'd, but most of the players today went all the way, third games, keeping it fresh here on the Southeast Asia division. Very close games, and now Tali and Poseidon, they tie up. Any strategies that might be coming out here? Is he still using different decks?
Yes. Yeah. So
this guy is sending a message.
Like, these are all my decks, pick one.
Sooner or later, he's gonna have to play Flying Machine, right?
Oh.
Sooner or later. Maybe he will be our champion to play the Flying Machine. Do it, my friend. Do it.
Poseidon, he struggles when it comes to the third game, usually.
Okay.
Can't really finish it off. Yeah, nerves. Can't really finish it off. Bad decision making. Usually his third game, his deck get hard countered pretty often. So maybe he might have slightly better luck this time around against Tali, but we shall see if he's been playing his P.E.K.K.A. Battle Ram deck, the Bridge Spam deck in the third game. Usually his go-to. Maybe he just feels like, oh, I'm comfortable with this, I'm just gonna go with it. But with Poison Ban, that could change his mind and maybe go back to the mid-range balloon.
Yeah, mid-range balloon, or we could see something new altogether. The lack of poison is really showing here with all the swarm units coming out and causing trouble. So very excited to see what happens in game number 3. Of course, this Princess Poison Ban does really take out a lot of anti-swarm elements out of the game and makes for some interesting clash.
What's interesting is that Tali doesn't play Three Musketeer that often. In fact, he have not played Three Musketeer at all during the offline qualifier and the CCGS top 8. So maybe he wanna bring some surprise, just Three Musketeer, have not used it. Let's go.
Possible. It's very possible. He does seem to favor the pump a lot. A lot of people don't even touch the pump, but he bans it. He picks it. He's one of the only guys I think that actually plays a lot more pump than the rest. But we'll see if he does do that Three Musketeer thing, or will he go for that Flying Machine?
Flying Machine.
Please do the Flying Machine.
What's Flying Machine in Vietnamese?
I don't speak Vietnamese. Oh. And I don't even know what it is in Chinese. Or something? I don't know.
Facing something.
Something like that, yeah. But alright, we're gonna go into the game 3, and that's a match point. Tali on the red, Poseidon on the blue. And we're gonna start up some goblins. Troublemakers running forward there, and Electro Wizard, Electrons.
Electro Wizard for both players here. Very, very good defensive.
Very good card. Oh, there's a Goblin Barrel. First of the day, and this P.E.K.K.A. is going to be deployed, so that Goblin Barrel goes unanswered. Going to go all in on the right side here. Tali does hear a response. It's his own P.E.K.K.A. But it does seem a little bit optimistic here, as his P.E.K.K.A. is going to be shredded down here, but a good use of defenses is going to allow him to keep things alive. The Hawk Rider goes in. Going to start applying some damage on the tower. Once again, Tali with his signature Tornado. Gonna pull that Hawk Rider in, and now
tough matchup for Poseidon here.
Yeah, definitely tough. Already losing so many hit points on that tower and not claiming anything back in return. That is going to hurt. That Goblin Barrel going unanswered was definitely a big problem. Another thing to note is Tornado actually counts as Goblin Barrel pretty well. You can drag them to your king and pull most of the damage away.
That's true. And I don't think Poseidon brought Lock, so he likes to bring the Zap and Lightning for this deck. So those Goblin Barrel is just gonna get value every time when it lands on the tower.
E-Wiz gonna be coming down. Trons. Nope. Just gonna let the Ice Golem do it. And now it's gonna be an even trade here. Gonna stun up the P.E.K.K.A. a little bit. Oh, that's an Executioner. There you go. There's your Tornado synergy. Probably gonna drag them in. No, gonna get hit by the P.E.K.K.A. Unfortunate. Gonna lose that Executioner. And that E-Wiz primed at the good position to get a few hits onto this tower. Six elixir now. Tali has shown all his cards, but Poseidon being a little bit more sneaky, keeping the two of his cards hidden
Possibly
for
spells,
now. Yeah, drop that Goblin once again.
Goblin, pretty good, but pretty good against Goblin Barrel, but you will still lose some HP against that Goblin Barrel. Goblin Barrel is just gonna get hits every single pack.
Interesting that he's laying down every single unit this way. The Ice Golem blocking his own Hog Rider, and that is... I feel like that was a mistake there to drop the Hog a little early. Now we're gonna have facing a little bit of trouble here. Okay, that's a Goblin Barrel. Gonna be sending it in. The Goblins will deal with it again. He takes a minor bit of damage. Nothing crazy to write home about. The E-Wiz gonna take a lot of damage there from this other E-Wiz. And yeah, getting some value there. Poseidon getting some mad value from his E-Wiz.
Just
get a P.E.K.K.A. as well.
Staying
alive. And there's the Hog Rider on the right side for a little bit of split push going on. Not going to commit to the left, interestingly enough. And this P.E.K.K.A. is going to trade off pretty well here. And Tali has an opening to deploy another Goblin Barrel here. The bats will come out, and there we go. Goblin Barrel number 5. And dropping behind the tower as well, getting a few cuts in. I think that...
switching things up a little.
The damage is starting to cut in. The thing about this deck from Tali is that he doesn't have any finishers in terms of spells. So even if the Goblin Barrels do chip down the tower, Poseidon, if he has been counting the cards, realizes that there isn't any.
You know what he might do next with his Goblin Barrel? He's gonna use the Tornado effect.
Oh no, a misclick here from Tali.
Wow.
Maybe it's a bait. Could be a bait. We'll see. Okay. Goblin Barrel gets deployed. Poseidon seeing a potential opening here. Cycles back to the Tornado as well. But those Goblins, man, just chewing away at the side tower. 700 health and well within lightning range, I think. That little mistake there is going to cost him. The Goblin Barrel coming in again. It's down to 600, doing a lot of damage. That's a Zap though.
Tali takes the win.
That's new Zap, man. That's not the Zap that takes out Goblins. Man, that was unfortunate. That was a very valuable Goblin Barrel there, using the wrong card, I think, instead of dropping the Goblins like he always has been. So a little slip up in defense there, costing him the game. So in the end, Tali is going to be the winner. Going to be happy about that, but it doesn't show on his face.